Welcome to Bangkok. I came to the city without knowing anything about it. From the first seconds, I thought that this city looks amazing. It is big, it is beautiful, there are cars everywhere, skyscrapers, so much action. It is really impressive. This was my first time in Bangkok. I came here to meet up with my friend, and so the first thing we did was hop on a couple of scooters and go exploring. The more you move around, the more impressive it gets. City feels endless. By the way, moving around on a scooter is the best way to avoid traffic, but not always the safest.
We are on our way to get to the market, check out the shops and stuff. This is Adrian, he's a very happy person.
Market was cool. You can basically buy anything there. When you approach, it looks something like this. Basically, you're just walking through a narrow street. When you enter the market, things get crazy. There are thousands of vendors that sell food, clothes, toys, and every other possible thing. By the way, the places to shop are all over Bangkok. Just about 3 minutes from here, there is a mall that sells the same things, but for cheaper prices. Anyway, you know what's more fun than comparing prices? Tall buildings. And you see this one right here? That's where we're going.
So we're getting to the tallest building in the city, which is called Mahanakhon. We're now in the line. This is Adrian. He's coming with us.
I'm trying to get into the VIP line, didn't fucking work because it's a restaurant.
By the way, that's the plan of the city on the ceiling. Can you spot the golden building? That is the tallest building in the city. You get to the rooftop through the elevator, which has a cool 4D show. I will hide half of it in case you want to experience it yourself. Seeing the city from above made me instantly fall in love with it. I had no idea it was this huge. This is a type of a place where you don't ask, is there something? Instead, you ask how many there is of something. Bangkok is definitely full of ambition, and this view was very motivating and inspiring. And by the way, this rooftop is not just about the views. There is this little platform that has a transparent floor where you're basically walking on the glass 70 floors above in the air, which is really nerve-wracking, strange experience, and I definitely recommend doing that. For some reason, everyone's laying on their backs when they do it. That way you don't really see this height, this distance to the ground below you. So I decided to do some push-ups instead, and that is definitely something I can recommend trying. At this point, I was really enjoying Bangkok. And after a few days, we met new friends, and things got even more fun. And a little competitive. The city is really packed with people day and night. And there is action everywhere. Obviously, nightlife is very active. This is how one of the party areas look like on a Friday night. And there are always people around you. And something is always happening. You can see people partying, walking, or doing something. And it really creates this electric energy.
10 o'clock, we came to the food market.
Expecting nothing.
This is how it looks like. This is in the middle of the city. Like a
Fucking
city
crazy,
center, something
right?
like that.
Like this is what we wanted LA to be. This is what
Like we thought that this would be the LA, like the ultimate vibe in LA, full of people, crazy. There's like music in the city center and a bunch of action.
Oh,
And it's so shocking to see this in Bangkok and not to have anything like this in LA.
nothing.
It's crazy.
Any Western country, basically,
Yeah.
like there's people here eating, and there's like clothes, like there's thing you can buy everything here.
Yeah. So
10 o'clock.
today,
There's skyscrapers.
today is a Thursday night. So there's like 1,000 people here, thousands of people.
Probably more, way
which is surreal to see for like this kind of city. And you add the top of like 29 degrees Celsius. It's very hot. There's barely any wind, so it feels just like shockingly awesome, like the best perfect vibe. The only thing that's missing is probably like a sea nearby, but we're in the middle of the city center, so that's not gonna happen. Just met this guy who streams on Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch, IRL. Yeah, basically I sold my house, quit my job, and now I've traveled the world.
Damn, that you got to be really brave to do that.
Yeah, I know I'm crazy. I'm out of mine.
And this guy right here is a
Model.
He's a
And
model.
lady boy and a lady boy. Everyone should know.
No, my channel is My Holiday in Morocco.
This is 4 superheroes. Actual superhero,
Yeah.
the god himself. How to present you? I don't want to say ladyboy again.
I am the fucking king.
All right, big ego. The food is so spicy. Adrian is crying.
Good.
It's not a joke. This is real spice.
The lowest level of spicy in Thailand. When you tell them really low, this is what they give you.
This is little spicy.
Stop screaming. So today is the last day for Uni. He's leaving.
I'm leaving back to India.
How do you feel about Thailand overall and Bangkok?
I have been here for 2 months, and this is one of the best cities I have been to. It's so good. Everyone should come and stay here for at least 2 months and explore.
Since this was the last day together with 4 of us, we decided to try out some guns.
Bro, I heard it through the fucking thing. I have 2 earplugs.
That was loud as fuck. How do you feel? How do you feel?
It's like a fucking donkey kicking you in the fucking shoulder. That's crazy.
That's strong actually.
There are no donkeys here. Shut up. Just came out of the shooting range. Cannot share all of the details because of the privacy reasons. But what do you guys think? How was it?
Super cool, bro.
Awesome. It was
Awesome.
really awesome.
I have 5 hatch fruits.
Interesting.
If guns are not your thing, there are a bunch of other activities. And the one I really wanted to try is golf. In Bangkok, it is very accessible. It's a fun game. If you have never tried, I think it's worth checking out. Your first shots will look something like this, or this, or this. A special thing about this sport is that you can eat lunch in between the rounds. And you know what? After lunch, it gets so much better. Probably one of the best things about Bangkok is the parks. They are scattered around, and a few are located in the central area of the city. Parks create a relaxing and calm atmosphere in contrast to the packed and dense city. By the way, there are lizards in these parks. Here's how they look. Now, for some reason, they're called monitor lizards. This is the stupidest name I've ever heard. I don't know who came up with it, but I guess if the other naming options were sewing machine lizard and calculator lizard, then this is fine. Parks are super enjoyable. You can hear and feel the nature around you. I think it's great for stress release.
Alright, so now we are in the Benjakiti Park, and this feels incredibly relaxing. It's almost like shocking in a way, a little bit unexpected to have something like this right in the city center when there are like skyscrapers around you and Instagram models and all of that. So there's such a dense, crazy activity, bunch of cars and this chaos, and then right in the middle of that there's basically just pure, untouched nature.
And more models. Oh my god, this is so cool.
Overall, the city feels futuristic, or at least very, very developed. It has an insane amount of malls and shops. Don't quote me on this, but it feels like there is a huge mall with 7 stories like every few kilometers. You can find all of the biggest brands here. You can always witness some shows, demonstrations, or exhibitions. And even though I haven't been to other places in Thailand, it is very surprising that this place is considered a third world country. And I guess a video about Bangkok wouldn't be complete without the food. There's plenty of food, and it's everywhere, and it's more than enough, and it's more than you need, and it's more than you can eat. So it's a pretty damn great city. Actually, I think it is one of the best ones in the world at this moment. I love it. It's incredible. Culture, economy, and political situations change over time. Some cities or countries move up, and some move down. But right now, Bangkok is definitely on the rise, and it is a perfect time to visit. So, when are you coming to Bangkok?